Right, quick video about a trap trigger which I wanted to try for a while because partly it never ever made sense to me. Every time I looked at it I couldn't quite make it out, so I thought I'd give it a go. And it's in this book. It's in a couple of books actually. This wouldn't have been the original book it came in. It would have been in probably A.R. Harding's book, I'm 99% sure of. While we're on the subject of books, right, so I'll be doing a book review soon on this book. If you can see that, the 12 gauge shotgun, a beginner's manual for home protection, Charles Morace. So he sent me this book to have a look at, to do a review on. I'm going to have a proper look at it first and then I'm going to do the full review, so that should be coming up. I've had a quick glance for it, very interesting. And interesting because it doesn't just deal with kind of pump action and auto shotguns and things like that. It's got in it single barrel, double barrel, using things like that for protection. You know, not your kind of usual combat shotguns or whatever, or you know, so kind of common man stuff. Anyway, I'm going to be doing that in a couple of days, so look out for that one. Right, so back to this. Now, Marten Deadfall's Marten trap triggers. Now it's this one here. Now this has always confused me of how it'd work, and when you read the description and look at these diagrams, they're slightly confusing. Because, well, unless the writing is weird, I don't know, because each picture is weird, whereas the big long one there is A, but on this part the big long one is B. C is always C, and then it swaps it around, so that makes it slightly confusing. And also when you look at it there, it's hard to figure out how it would actually go off. I gather that there looks to me like bait, but when you read here about this, it sounds like the bait should go on the top one. So it's very confusing, unless you know, perhaps I'm reading it wrong, perhaps, you know, perhaps I need to read it a couple more times. But anyway, I've built it and I'm going to have a look at it and then see how it goes off. Right, so I'm hoping you can see that clear enough. I've built it, so I've tried to replicate it as best I could from the picture. And you've got this bottom curling up one, the top one curling around there. Now, I've not tried it yet, so I don't know what's going to happen. It probably will do something. But I would have thought the best place to put bait would be underneath there. And then let the animal, or even tie it to this middle one, so when the animal pulls it out, it will then come crashing down. But by the sounds of it, you put it either here or here, which sounds a little bit weird, but we'll try it each way in a minute. I'll do every single way. I'll nudge that and that and see what happens. Right, so let's imagine the bait was there and the animal was trying to get it. It suddenly just stiffened up then. See, if the animal see, it's come apart now. Eventually it went off. Now resetting it is a bit of a sod. Right, got it set again. So we've tried it down the bottom there. Let's try it. I can't see how you could tie bait on there really. It's not really going to make much difference. It probably would be better if it was at the top. That worked better. Much better. Right, now third time. I hope you can see this. We tried it at as if the bait was tied at the bottom, as if the bait was tied at the top. Now, if the bait was tied on this middle one, obviously that would work as well. That didn't work too bad either. Now I'm going to try it one more way. Just try something slightly different. So this time what I've done, I've put it in sidewards, which I've seen quite a few trap triggers of these type of log deadfalls set up like this. So I suppose this way you could put the bait on that middle one. You want to block off the sides, I reckon, so the animal was in there, because otherwise if you came from here you could get it out. You definitely have to block each side off, so you have to come down the middle, and that probably would get him. So if you blocked it off all the way, the animal came down here, pulled this middle stick, which is quite solid in there. You know, that's quite... I'm going to try this, and then maybe, no, I was going to say move it out here, but then if I pulled it through it still wouldn't make any difference. See how much that takes? That's easier, but then it's in the wrong place. It did go eventually, and I suppose it would go if your bait was really strongly tied to it. The animal might pull it. Anyway, something I've been wanting to try for a while. Weird old trigger. Bit of a weird one. Wanted to try that, see how it works. Right, cheers for watching, and I'll see you later.